moved here in 1988. Basically, we were what you call commercial beef cattle operation. The last brown wetting rain we've had was August the 12th. In 12, we had a drought in the summer. In 2012, June, July, and August, we received 6.93 inches. Our average was 11.2. In 2024, for the months of August through October, our average is 12.3 inches. We have received at our house here 2.99 using our official rain gauge. We've actually started buying a supplemental high protein, high energy tub. We've still got grass, we're still grazing, we're not having to feed hay. Normally we start feeding about the middle of December with our forage base here. And I have no doubt we'll be feeding by the middle of next month, by the middle of November. Where I thought I was going to have a lot of excess, I've done decided that's not going to happen.
My family's been in the farming operation for generations. We've grown up in it, our family. Matter of fact, me and my brothers, we're the 7th generation here. Right now we're running about 650 head of cow-calf pairs. Last time we got rain, boy, we've really not seen any significant rainfall since about mid-June. Of course, everybody probably feels like they've had it the worst, but I feel like we've just seen rain go north and south all around us for months now. We have not had any significant rain to fill ponds or to grow grass.
All those buttercups and little barley and downy brome and things like that typically come up in the fall of the year, and you just see them down under your Bermuda, but as winter comes on, those cows start picking on them. We haven't had enough moisture to even germinate those.
Is there anything you can do preventative to prepare for something like this?
Just pray a lot. And we do that a whole lot this year.
If you're fortunate enough that you can stockpile some of your forages as you're grazing through the summer, rather than just getting on a pasture and staying and taking it all the way down, then at least you've got something for them to graze on. It's so dry that the cows are grazing in the bottom of the pot.
The first challenge that comes to mind is water. There's a stock tank right back over here. Hadn't had to use for quite a while because our ponds are typically so good, and we've got it cranked up and using it. We've had to get wells going. The biggest issue that we're dealing with is our grass. I mean, we've got no grass. The cattle are having to really dig for every bite. If they're out foraging, they're digging and they're licking dirt, you know. Well, with that, you get worms. And so I think everybody's probably gonna have to up their game on deworming cattle for the foreseeable future. Usually right now, we're still grazing green grass. A typical year for us, we're not feeding hay until generally about December. I basically started full feeding September 26th. For sure by October 1st, I mean everything, I was full feeding, and I might have let it go too far at that. You talk about expense. I don't know I've ever fed this much hay wearing a short sleeve shirt like I am today and sweating in the 90-degree heat. Dust pneumonia, we're doctoring a lot of calves, a lot of cows for dust pneumonia. We need some hard driving, kind of flooding type rains to really get our ponds filled up. Are we gonna grow a stockpile that's gonna get us into December and January at this point? I don't think so. There's gonna be problems that we're gonna deal with that haven't quite reared its ugly head yet that probably will.